Recording is on. Date 22nd, 20 August 2024. Time is this. And today, day 114. Day,
Also, please share your screen.
yeah, day 114. I hope you see my screen. 114. So we have seen router in the last session. We have seen what? Router in the last session. So let's run the project. CD desktop, CD burn stack, day 113114, nvm use 18, and npm cd router app, npm run dev localhost 5173. If you see car, it is heading to new page. If you click mobile, it is heading to new page. Home, even back is also working. Router. In the last session, we discussed something called as router. Now what we are going to talk about. Next concepts of the router. This is car, mobile. And if you go to the react.dev, if I go to the learn, installation and editor setup, can you see? Go back, /learn. If I click on this is a router, /learn. And now if I click on the installation, so this place and this place remains same, and only this much part gets changed. If you see this, can you see start a new project, which means that this part and this part remains same, only this internal thing gets changed. Can you see editor setup? This thing, use TypeScript, React developer tools, only this much is getting changed. That is nothing but what? Child route. You go to the home, click on the car. Now inside a car, I need to have here automatic, manual, and the hybrid. Three options I would be needing. So if you remember, we have installed these dependencies. React router DOM. Presently only this much, React router DOM. If you go to the app.jsx, main.jsx, here is the router. Create browser router, and into that you have provided the routes. You have provided what? Routes. Now how do you work with the child routes? Child routes means car is already open. There are three options. Automatic. If I click automatic, /automatic, this page will remain same, and only portion of automatic would be getting changed. Here if you see now, path car, okay, so here router provider, and this is the router. Just a minute. Now this is the now to this guy, one more thing is there, children, and into the children again there is a multiple childrens are there, path / automatic, no / automatic. If automatic is there, which element to be loaded? So here we can say h1 automatic car. Then here we can say manual car and hybrid. Hybrid car. So we can create a separate element and we can give that React component also. Okay, now if you see, just go to the car, / car, and this is a car. Okay, here we can create the car component the way we have created the mobile component. We can create the car component also. So here I'll just add a bracket. Instead of creating separate component, I'll write here only, but you can create, you can move this to the separate component. Let's do it. New file, car.jsx function car and return this is car. Section, and then in a div we can have link. We talked about what is link, automatic, manual, and hybrid. So here we can say to the link we can say to / automatic to / manual, and 2 is equals to hybrid. Path, is there any error? Here is the error. Here we can say car export car link not found. Why? Which link we have used in a car? Oh, this link. So we need this link to be imported from React router DOM. Can you see automatic, manual, and hybrid? Just click on the automatic. Okay, just attach the dot. If you see, I clicked on the automatic and it has changed the whole route, but it is not happening. So first you are coming to the learn. And after the learn, this installation is coming, which means that this learn is staying over there and installation is getting added. But here in this case that is not happening. So here car, it is taking you to the parent route car. But if I click on the automatic, car should there and automatic should append that. So just attach a dot over here, dot. Whatever existing is there, just click on the car. Now click on automatic. Can you see automatic, manual, hybrid, automatic, manual, hybrid. Can you see? But the content is not appearing for the reason, if you remember, there is something called as outlet. If you remember, there is something called as outlet we have used in app. Where is that? Main router provider is this, mobile is this. Okay, so presently we don't need any outlet, we didn't need any outlet. But if you want to load this components into one container, you need something called as outlet. So here we can have a div and outlet, and if you see now, can you see hybrid car, automatic? Can you see after the car, automatic is getting changed, automatic component is getting loaded, hybrid component is getting loaded, manual component is getting loaded, automatic component is getting loaded, hybrid component is getting loaded, right? Technically, here also you can write in a main also, sometimes we need to write the outlet, but presently that's not needed because of this router provider and these things. But in the case of child route, whenever you click on the automatic, where it should load the particular component, it is asking you exactly where I should load this hybrid component, exactly where I should load this hybrid component. So you are saying that inside this outlet, you can load this hybrid component. Inside this outlet, you can load the hybrid component. Correct? Any questions? Hello?
No, sir.
Okay. So, child routes. This is what? Child routes. Now, sometimes what I want to do, I want to do the hybrid car whose ID is 12. Hybrid car whose ID is what? 12. So, how do you do that? We need this 12 to be added. We need this 12 to be added. Easy. So whenever you say /hybrid, here you can say dollar car ID. One variable we have defined here, dollar car ID. So whenever particular this car component would be getting loaded, hybrid car, this car, so we can create one more component, hybrid car, new file, hybrid, sorry, hybrid car.jsx, export function hybrid car, and return simple this text, hybrid car, hybrid car. And now instead of this, here we can use hybrid car, and it works, hybrid car. And there is okay, so here you need to add, actually not here, here we need to add actually number, and in the router setup we can say car ID, car ID. Now if you click on the hybrid car, you can see it's coming 12, but I need to read this 12 and make a REST API call. I need to read this 12 from here. I need to make a REST API call. So for reading that car, so here we can say const params. These things are called as route parameters. So this 12 is called as route parameter. So return params is equals to use params that is the use params, and here inside a param let's destructure it to the car ID. Okay, so whenever this component would be getting loaded, means whenever this car component would be getting loaded, we need to read this 12 into the car component. So here car ID you have got, here you have got what, car ID. Actually this has to be happen in the hybrid car. Here use params, remove it in the hybrid car. From the React router DOM, just copy the import, put here, and insert instead of this use params and hybrid car of this ID. Can you see it is showing 12 now? If I load it with 900, hit the enter, hybrid car 900. Can you see that? So you have read this parameter. This parameter is called as route parameter. Correct? What you are going to call it as? Route parameter. Hello?
Yes, sir.
This thing is called as route parameter. Well, this is all about important points of the React. The custom hooks and other thing you can do it on later on. It is not that important. But whatever we have studied so far in a React till this point, that is very important. And think in the terms of project also. Think in the terms of project also. Billing counter management. So how do you implement this project? Billing counter management. Login screen. You need to use now Tailwind CSS to design this. Enter this thing. Enter this thing. First, in the first phase, do not add any of the REST APIs. But validations need to be there. This field is mandatory. This field is mandatory. If you click on the login, a route will change and it will go to the /dashboard page. It will go to what? /dashboard. /dashboard will point to empty thing. So /dashboard would be having the left menu, this left menu, and this nav bar only. The minute you click on the customers, /customers, a new component would be getting loaded, and into that component all these things are there. /customers. See, child route is there here. So main route /dashboard, only this left menu and this nav bar would be there. The minute you click on the customers, this internal customers component, this all things will remain as it is. The customers would be getting loaded. If you click on the bill, bill component would be getting loaded. If you click on the analytics component would be getting loaded. Now you need to first decide how do you map this link to the React project. How many components you would be having, you need to decide first. Correct? Login. This is /dashboard. This is just /. It won't be having anything in here. So this would point to the login page. /dashboard will point to this page. If you click on the bill, path, this is a /dashboard, this is a bill, this is customer, this is analytics, and there are, to the customer there are many other pages. Inside a customer, can you see child to the child route? 2 levels of nesting is there. Inside customer there are 2 options, new customer and customer details. So first think about the router, and then you can think about, first think about the router, first think about the components, how many components you would be having, and then in a router how do you map the components, then in router how do you map those components. You need to decide this properly. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So this is the end of the React. Now you need to start working on the project. and here our React ends. You need to start working on the project and you need to show me your progress. From tomorrow, we would be starting with the Node.js. Okay. Only few people would be joining tomorrow. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Rest of the project you already implemented 3 times. This whole thing you have now 100% you will implement in a React and Tailwind CSS. React and what? Tailwind CSS. This is the end of the React. Any queries, questions?
No, sir.
So here you need to first think how many components your whole project would be having. Look at the wireframes, design the components. Any questions? Fine. Let's call it for a day. We'll meet tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.